I guess I just won't sprint around anymore. That seems to be what makes it
Security
crash.
quarters for the officers of San Casciano. How can I help?
Request information, I think?
Hi, I was hoping to hear whether there has been any development on the investigation into the murder of Julia Kay.
Wait a moment, please. Who's calling?
I am
Mother.
Irene Kay, Julia Kay's mother.
Mrs. Kay, forgive me. I didn't recognise your voice. Unfortunately, I don't have any real news. We are following up on some suspects. We assume we're with the boy who was killed in the woods outside your house. They seem to be planning something else. But your husband is probably the best person to ask about that.
Alright.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, madam.
Gotta call some other numbers, I think, and then we can progress. This will be the doctor.
Not now.
Never mind. Okay, who else do we get? Atilio.
I have nothing to say to Don Attilio at the moment. Before speaking with him, I have to get a few things straight.
Okay, try someone else.
Why would I call the asylum? Mummy
I
was
don't
there a
know.
few years ago now, and I wouldn't know what to ask. To be honest, I don't understand why the number is still here.
I guess just in case you have to be sent there.
What am I going to ask at the town hall?
I don't know.
Hello, Maria speaking. How may I help?
Uh. Mum's friend?
Hello, Maria. It's Anna L., a close friend of Irene Kay.
Oh, yes. Irene spoke about you. How can I help?
Request information.
Irene
I
is
think.
making a dress for me, so I wanted to know whether she bought that beautiful and vibrant red and black fabric. I assume so.
I am sorry, madam, but I cannot give you that kind of information. Irene is a loyal customer, you see.
Hmm. Is insisting gonna do anything?
I understand perfectly, Maria. I'm only asking as I wanted to order a few meters of it for myself, without Irene feeling that she needs to sacrifice hers for me.
I'm sorry, Miss Anna, but unfortunately, we do not have any more of that fabric. We got more on order for Irene. I'm sorry.
Okay. Next is the cemetery. It's nice that Martha's not inside the house anymore. Was that a common practice back in the day? That you keep a dead loved one in your house? Wouldn't catch me doing that.
Who is it?
Hello, it's Rene K.
Yeah? Yeah, what do you want from me?
I'm sorry to disturb you. I just wanted to know if I can come over to see you later today or tomorrow.
Of course not. Do not come looking for me anymore. Stop bothering me, you
Excuse me?
bitch.
He must be going crazy. I don't believe for 1 second that Mummy would let him treat her this way. Sheer
Ooh.
madness.
Who the heck did I just talk to? One of my objectives is still to follow the crow. I don't know why. I already did this. I went back down to the stream, and I still have whatever it is I picked up from there. Otherwise, there would still be a prompt to pick something up. But it doesn't exist. I don't even know where the crow is. It's supposed to be on top of the church or something? I don't see it. Oh, do I call them now? Is that what that is? Will you shut up? That's what it seems like. That's the impression it's giving me. Now I can call Dawn, and then I'm going to call the doctor. If that's not the case, then why are those requirements there? Because they shouldn't be. Six 938.
I have nothing to say to Don Attilio at the moment. Before speaking with him, I have to get a few things straight.
Like what? This is the X. My bike. Usually the X on a map indicates something important, like an objective that I need to accomplish. You chose my bike.
This
Might
isn't
just
a good
be
idea
me
at the
that...
moment.
What?
This isn't a good idea at the moment.
Why not? Are we going to that island or aren't we? I walk all the way down here to the lake because I decided I was going to hop up in that boat, sail over there, float over there, cruise over there, so I can take a picture of this daggone lady in white, and the game just tells me no. It just tells me no. You can't. We're deciding that you're not allowed to just yet. Excuse me? Didn't I already pick
The
this up?
tripod is
How far back did these things put me when I had to reload because the game kept crashing? Seriously. Well, there's a sparrow. Alright, well now the crow has flown away once again. Does this mean we're going to make progress again? It better be because I'm about at my wit's end. Yeah, so this might be what the fabric, the item that the guy was talking about, the last one, but now I'm looking at a new one, and this is the image that appeared. Is this what's going to start the cutscene?
a dress. It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness.
Is Mama dead?
I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well, but I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead.
Well, either way, thank God that's
When
over.
the funeral ended, I felt an
Hold on. I just need to say, that whole chapter was so boring. Considering how the game was before this, I just about thought that I started playing a completely different game. Everything that came before this just felt so different. Every all of that felt like the psychological thriller that I signed up for. And then this chapter, the burial comes in and is like, "Hey, want to be bored out of your mind for 2 hours?" No. No, I don't. And I don't know why you thought this was a good idea. It was a slog to get through. What with the telegraph, having to call people who I don't even know who these people are, trying to locate that item that I didn't even know was there because it didn't stand out to me at all. The game crashing. Hello. It didn't crash before until this chapter, I'm pretty sure. It did that like 4 times, maybe 5. The crow. First, I gotta find it, then I gotta follow it, but I don't even know where it goes. I can't see the darn thing on top of the chapel because it blends into the surrounding. I take that sparrow that it killed, I put it on Martha's chest, and then it just disappears after I reload the game. Among other things, by the way, other things just straight up glitch out of existence after reloading. You want to tell me what that's about? If the game is a 10 out of 10 going forward, fine.
irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
What's going on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet... No. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No. It doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Her words were as sharp as blades.
Well, maybe if you didn't treat your other daughter like chopped liver, this wouldn't have happened. It's still a messed up thing to do to take somebody's other identity, but still. If anybody deserves to be in an asylum, it's you.
I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back, not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
At least he's still with
Talk
us.
to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
I doubt that. Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna crash again. Do not do that. So help me God. Judgment. I probably deserve that.
I will
Strength.
succeed in the end. I'm going to enjoy what I deserve. But uncertainty and resistance to change are making my life very difficult.
Okay.